just took off on that one, and he might have just won the game for him.
Tonight,
with fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Right to the air is Mahomes. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A run by Pacheco on second down.
4 yards the pickup, first down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second and a yard. Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
2 yards still to go. Third down now. They'll try for the first with Pacheco.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Mahomes going to throw.
He'll check this one down to Pacheco.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On second down, here's Mahomes.
Short pass tip, but caught anyway.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Working from the gun, Mahomes.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 20-yard line. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18.
Nick Bolton there on the tackle. 2nd and 7.
Throwing now is Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun.
And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Outright, this one goes to Patrick. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Pacheco going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk.
The Chiefs with the football as we start the 2nd quarter.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Pacheco once more. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone.
Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
Riley Patterson now on for the field goal.
From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and he's got daylight. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. 75 yards on the first play from scrimmage.
And the Chargers take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points.
There's a curveball for you. A field goal to try to give them the lead. Not only is it batted down, they get the good bounce, and it winds up 6 points the other way.
Maybe they should have thrown the fastball instead. What do you think?
Yeah, it probably would have been better than the curve.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive.
And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
Tui Pelotu got in and dropped him.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Now here's Mahomes.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They'll send Rice in motion.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
Despite the strong run, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45.
From the 46, here's the 2nd and 9.
Now Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 36. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll have have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in week 1.
And that one going to be off target and incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Mahomes now to throw.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Patterson's kick is good.
And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier. And this time, there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
Seconds remain in this first half as they come up here 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Here's Johnson with a reception. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Play action this time for Justin Herbert.
Again, it's Johnson.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points.
Nevis knocks this one through.
And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener as we'll send you eastward to Orlando, standing by with that.
It looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Chargers getting ready to go here to start this 3rd quarter.
They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10.
It's wheeled in downfield by Johnston.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to be taken down right there at the 27-yard line. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. That is caught. It's Williams. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Johnson. Touchdown. Juwan Johnson. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8.
He'll drop to throw. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And picked up by the Chargers. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
So it's a turnover there on the lost fumble, and this third quarter could not really have started worse.
I think that's a great observation because this was a close game at the half. They gave up the touchdown the opening drive. Now they turn over the football. This game, they can get away from pretty quickly if their defense doesn't step up right here.
Oh, fires this one downfield for Chubb. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Nick Chubb, 43 yards. And the Chargers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
Extra point by Mevis is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now back to throw.
Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Tui Pelotu now with his second sack here on opening night. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Back to throw here. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. And picked up by the Chargers. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half. And down 3 scores, a lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
Well, it reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, 44 yards. And the Chargers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. The extra point by Mevis is up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One-play drive and into the end zone for 6. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. And now here comes Kansas City.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Mahomes throwing on second down. That'll be caught by Rice. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
2nd down and 8.
Looking to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 32-yard line. They'll drop to throw. He finds his man. Complete. It's Rice.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
On 2nd and inches, Mahomes.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And again, it's Mahomes. That is caught. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal?
Here's Pacheco.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
They'll set up to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now Mahomes got to have this one, and that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
Riley Patterson now for the extra point.
And he puts this one through. It makes our score 31-10. So that drive, 12 plays in length. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. On 1st and 10, Herbert.
Going out wide, finds Chubb.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. And this will be caught. It's Johnson for the Charger touchdown.
Juwan Johnson.
Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Chargers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Mevis is up and good.
And that'll increase their lead to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field.
And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He finds his man, complete. It's Rice. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. They'll look to throw here.
That ball caught. It's Rice.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Mahomes going to throw.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Derwin James with a pick.
And the Chargers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it.
He's going to drop this one down for Chubb.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They're going to pass here with Herbert.
He gets it to Johnston.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. throwing again. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, CD, simply put, if anyone around the league wasn't paying attention to them to start the season, they will be heading into Week 2. This has been an impressive Week 1 performance.
They've certainly announced that they are ready to go, haven't they? They wanted to send a message out to the rest of the league. You better put your eyes on us. We may be someone you have to reckon with.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division.
Today. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in Week 2.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
They begin the drive with Williams. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Back to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Williams running left. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They run it again with Williams. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Here now, a 3rd and 20.
They'll set up a throw. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
Well, 2 snaps ago, I don't think anyone thought a safety was on the table, yet it happened. They caught him on back-to-back plays breaking through the line. No amount of evading was going to save him from a sack on either play. And on the last one, he ran too deep into the end zone to set up the safety.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10.
Right at the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Herbert on 1st down now. Escaping the pressure right. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Boy, 30 more yards and another 1st down.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? Ah, what the heck. In this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on, because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Again, Herbert. Throw left side complete. That's Williams. Touchdown, Chargers.
Mike Williams.
His 1st touchdown of the new season.
And the Chargers are able to add on to that lead.
They scored the most points of anyone on opening weekend, and now 1st quarter touchdown here.
And while there's no guarantee that all the points they scored in opening weekend are going to hold up and be the average all year long, they're certainly starting to set that type of a pace. And what you do with that is you put in the heads of all of your opponents, we've got to really be ready on defense, because these guys know how to put the ball in the end zone.
Do you think they can keep piling on the points like this?
I think they can if they're prepared to adjust and adapt, because they won't see the same defenses week in and week out.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
$17-0 our score after 1. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a third down coming up. And that is too far out in front. He couldn't haul it in. Incomplete. On now to punt, Brad Robbins. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Fielded just inside the 20. Now, a nice job on the return there. 16 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger offense and Justin Herbert heading back onto the field. He was 4-4 on that opening drive, including the touchdown pass, as he'll try again here to duplicate that success, starting with a first down. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Complete to Johnston here. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. On first down, Justin Herbert drops it off for Chubb. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that will bring up second down. Here's Herbert. He finds his man, complete. It's Carroll. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. Pass out left finds Johnston. Touchdown! Quentin Johnston from 17 yards out. And the Chargers continue to pull away here in this first half. So this offensive unit, yeah, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. A give to Williams, running right. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Nice job there on the tackle, keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play.
There he goes, right side.
And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25.
A huge Huge play there for Denver. 48 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 9.
They're going to look to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. They'll look to throw.
This one swung out to Williams. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
He'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first half score.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Out is Myers for the Seahawk field goal. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and they will remain well behind.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
Herbert's throw complete there to Johnson.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. That is caught. It's Williams. Touchdown, Chargers.
Mike Williams.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Chargers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Mevis is up and good.
And the route is on here in this first half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Denver offense at the line ready to go.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we've reached half.
Well, everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3.
So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So here are the Chargers to take over. They were winners last week in that game against Kansas City, and they are on top right now as well. They've got it 1st and 10. Herbert off of play action. Being chased out left. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, L.A. Quentin Johnston, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers have got it on cruise control. Well, partner, he has carried them in this ball game throwing the football. All 4 touchdowns through the air, and that's really helped them get this nice lead.
And I know it's a team game, but right now he is truly the focal point. Every touchdown his team has so far has been a result of his arm. How about him throwing it downfield, creating big plays? I don't know how you slow him down unless you can make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Again, it's Williams. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Taken in at the 11. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Quentin Johnston and the offense back to work.
Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting him, that's where it really becomes fun, because let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
Yeah, they're going to speed things up here. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 32-yard line.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw pulled in by Hopkins.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
Down inside the 10.
Touchdown! Quentin Johnston, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game.
And the Chargers extend their lead yet again. The extra point by Mevis is up and good.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Just a 4-play drive that time.
And it was Quentin Johnston who finished that drive off with a touchdown grab. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. The Broncos send out their punter now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. This is brought in at the 21. Nearly a huge return. As it is, still a very good one. 24 yards.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at the 45. Play action. It's Herbert.
He's got this to Williams, complete.
And all the way in for a Charger touchdown.
Mike Williams.
55 yards.
And the Chargers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Brandon Staley telling his troops to stay out there and go for 2. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it.
And make them 4 for 4 now on 2-point conversions as he'll take this one in for the score.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there, and sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Well, the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing. And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
The Broncos send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taken from just outside the 30. Powering his way forward.
And that'll go as a 57-yard punt with a return of 12. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Here's Mike Williams now as his guys head back out to go on offense. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore, because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought.
Pass hauled in by Johnston.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Four yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10.
His throw caught at about the 5.
And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the 4th quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
Touchdown, Chargers!
Juwan Johnson.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Chargers are on their way to a 2-0 start. Extra point by Mevis is up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film section tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
The Broncos on third down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. The Broncos send out their punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And we'll see what he can do on the return. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A good return there, 17 yards.
And Mike Williams and his Charger offense getting set for the next series.
So far, he has the trio of touchdowns. Obviously, it's been a pretty good game for him.
So if this were hockey, they'd be throwing their hats out on the ice for the hat trick, right? I'm not sure exactly what you do in the NFL except to
DeAndre Hopkins, he's all alone. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And now they're in the hurry-up. On first down, it's Herbert. And the catch made by Johnson. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's brought down. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gets...
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule, because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants him to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving. But I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the 4th quarter, facing the big deficit. Just silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like one possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run to have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Short throw caught by Dulcich.
And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. He finds Hopkins complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. It'll be a gain of 5, and now it's 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Herbert now. That is caught.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Herbert. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. And Denver getting set to take the field. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
They'll set up to throw.
And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. But remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had 1 pick. Could have been his second, but instead it's 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Returnable here from the 38. "21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position.
And the LA offense ready for this next possession. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late 4th quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
So I tell you what, Charles, I know that you don't put a ton of stock into power rankings and things of that nature, but another score here, and 2 weeks into the season, this is maybe the most impressive team in the NFL. Would you agree?
Well, they've certainly sold me as they've sold you, and I agree with you, no question about it. They won easily last week. They're on their way to another lopsided victory here. They're definitely a team to be reckoned with, and they are serving notice to the rest of the league.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh,
day. From MetLife's
As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. Now it's Murphy. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give them 18 there, and the Giants have a first down. To the air, Allen. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. To throw, it's Allen. They'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. Well, this defense for the Chargers very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
Even better than that, they pitched a shutout in that game, and I'm telling you, trust me on this one. That's a confidence builder for the rest of the season. When you get a defense that puts together a performance like that this early in the year, well, that sends notice to the rest of the NFL and spreads confidence throughout the locker room that they're going to be a force to be reckoned with.
And that is incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And down right around the 37. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The Chargers at 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. Bobby Okereke, the man who broke up that pass. You talk about this Giant defense.
This crew against the pass, it's been a real struggle. 2nd from the bottom in the NFL, number 31.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the #1 overall passing team in the NFL. But it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
Herbert throwing again.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
And the Giants are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10.
Allen's throw complete here to Waller.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Barkley, toss play left. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Allen. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. So the completion gets him just a yard. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. Throwing now is Allen. Able to, and now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And picked up by the Chargers. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your cat.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, L.A. Quentin Johnston, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Mevis is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see. Just one play resulting in the touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up. Then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
And he'll be out right at the 35. So possession goes over here on the punt. Quentin Johnston and the offense back to work. He's delivered a solid performance so far here in the second quarter.
Everything has been good for him. And right now, if you're on defense, you don't want it to go to great. So you have to just change up coverages and looks on him all the time. Press coverage sometimes, back off and play some man, show some zone, double team him, make him really work for each and every catch.
He's hit the end zone once. Maybe there's more in the tank. Now it's Herbert. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Here's Herbert. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. Got his man. It's Williams. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. Flush to his right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Back to throw here, Herbert. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Johnson.
Options galore here. Second and a few inches.
A shotgun snap for Herbert.
Again, it's Johnson.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Buying time to his left. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Extra point by Mevis is up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down. Now Allen.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
On third down, Barkley. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on fourth down.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt.
Fielded at the 20. Oh, some strong running. Great blocking, nearly sprung in there. 28-yard return. The Charger drive about to get going.
And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together.
That's out to Chubb, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. On first down, Justin Herbert flushed out right. Here's Johnson with a reception. Touchdown, Chargers.
Juwan Johnson.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Chargers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Mevis is up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. On first down, Allen.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Now Allen. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A final shot before half for Allen. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted.
Picked off by Nick Bolton.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
And that pick 6, Charles, that moves it up now to a 3-touchdown advantage. A great individual defensive effort there to continue what has been a very lopsided first half.
And I better buckle in my seatbelt, right? Because you know, as a former DB, when I see a pick 6, I'm up and jumping up and down watching it. Yeah, I'm supposed to be neutral, but those kind of plays, they excite me every time. They are in absolute control.
A no break needed. Let's get back to it. Week 3, here we go with quarter 3.
So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So here are the Chargers to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Herbert off of play action. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing on 2nd and long. Herbert. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Herbert's this throw taken in by Johnston.
And all the way in for a Charger touchdown.
Quentin Johnston.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Chargers just continue to roll. Extra point by Mevis is up and good.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
So, CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
And that will be incomplete. And the Giants send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he fields it cleanly.
A solid 12-yard return after the 55-yard punt.
And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
Quentin Johnston and the offense back to work.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. He gets this one to Johnson. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Escaping the pressure right.
And Herbert going to slide to a stop, and he has a first down.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Play action. It's Herbert. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert.
A throw off his back foot there. That's going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They snap it to Herbert. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Herbert on first down now. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Johnson. And he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
He'll buy some time right. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Chargers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Boy, another score. This lead gets even bigger. And, Charles, we haven't even hit the 4th quarter yet.
Well, forget the deficit, right? They're really not going to cut into that a heck of a lot. But how can they get out of here with some dignity? Can they get a stop or two? Can they make a play on offense themselves? Anything to start to feel better about what's happened to them here in this one.
Personally, I'd rather see them kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Fielded at the 33.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. Quentin Johnston and the offense back to work.
When you're in a zone like he is, what's the conversation like on the sideline between he and his quarterback? Is that a one-way conversation of, hey, just keep getting me the football?
It actually is probably a two-way conversation because he wants to keep getting him the football because he's seeing the payoff. You know, getting the ball to that guy means yardage, and as we've seen, touchdowns in this game. So I think both of them get more and more excited about the possibilities as things continue on.
Yeah, so far it's been over 100 yards and the 2 scores. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Herbert now. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Now an option play on second down.
A beautiful fake. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Herbert operating from the red zone.
Now into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. Has a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. The offense on third down tonight, they're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. And the Giants send out their punter now. He's been terrific so far. This will be taken at the 10. Oh, able to avoid him. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Now a deep one for Johnston.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a...
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And quickly they get to the line. Herbert eluding the pressure right.
That's to the pylon and incomplete.
It's been a fun game for him so far, but I think he tried to do just a little too much that time. Give the defense a rare win on that snap.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Kayvon Thibodeau, he beat the O-line and recorded the sack. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
So they will decline that penalty, and that's going to force a 4th and goal. Out now Andrew Mevis for the field goal.
Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt.
Mevis knocks this one through.
And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Allen now on first down. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things, but these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To the air, Allen. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
Oh, Tito Ogbonnaya breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw from both.
Today, from Los Angeles, California,
A pair of 3-0 teams set to lock horns for the right to remain unbeaten. And we're off in week 4.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Richardson will throw to start out here. That's caught. It's Josh Downs.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here's Richardson to throw.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
2nd and 10. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down.
Back to Taylor on first down.
And this time the yards won't come so easy, as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Richardson out of the shotgun.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. And this incomplete. Oh, my. He might have been celebrating in the end zone if he'd held on. Nearly picked, but instead, it'll bring up 4th down. On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away.
And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked up by Kenny Moore.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it.
He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there. And now it's 3rd down and inches.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It's a gain of just a couple there, but it's enough to get him the first.
Richardson working from the gun.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
The ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2. Up the middle. Here's Taylor.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Now it's Richardson.
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
Gay's kick is good. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The Chargers get set to go here for their 2nd drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs.
There he goes left side. touchdown, L.A. Quentin Johnston with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Mevis is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates.
First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator, actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the rest of the team. I think we'll see plenty of that as this season moves on.
And I'm sure he said challenge accepted. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it 2nd and 7. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Richardson.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. Now this is going to work out well as it's out of bounds near the 13-yard line. The Charger offense making their way back out there.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Juwan Johnson, 87 yards. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Mevis is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Richardson looking to throw this.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Richardson looking to throw.
And he's taken down. Back in his own 7.
Tui Pelotu
able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Colts send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And taken right at the 35. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So here are the Chargers to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. On 1st and 10, Herbert. Complete. It's Johnson. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. On 1st down, it's Herbert. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
The quick slant caught. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Mevis is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Now Jonathan Taylor and the Colts offense retakes center stage. He's just been looking for some space. Yeah, I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you defense, they came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
Richardson hit it. He fumbles it. And picked up by the Chargers. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes it back to the house. It's a fumble recovery and a Charger touchdown. Mevis on to attempt the point after. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Richardson to the air on 1st down. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Tui Pelotu. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The Colts send out their punter. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And it's fielded at the 34. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Quentin Johnston as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by Mevis is up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Quentin Johnston and the offense back to work.
He's having a day here in quarter number 3. Over 100 yards, couple touchdowns. Every receiver's hope for when they head into that game in the National Football League.
And his team is loving what he's giving them. Of course, the yardage is terrific, but I think it's what you...
He's got it at the 15. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown.
Mike Williams,
75 yards.
And the Chargers are pouring it on. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
And with a successful two-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Now here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give to Taylor.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Now Richardson. He'll drop this down to Taylor.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
1st and 10, Taylor now. Takes it to about the 37. This defense just continues to bottle up that ground game. And look, I mean, the deficit right now for this offense is so big that it might not matter. But you're still in the 3rd quarter. They're probably going to have to try things through the air, Charles.
I agree with you totally. That's what they'll have to do. They do need to run it occasionally to take a few hits off the quarterback, because right now, you just know those pass rushers are fired up to get after it.
Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. The Colts send out their punter as he's on for the 5th time here today. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty. Now, if you're a fan of punting, this game's for you. He's been out there quite a bit. That one may be his best yet.
Yeah, he certainly got his leg loose by now. It kind of reminds me of my college football coach, John Majors. He loved the punting game because he liked the positioning, the field position, and he loved to play defense.
Now a deep one for Johnston.
And got his man complete.
Through the middle of the field.
Touchdown, L.A.
Quentin Johnston.
His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season.
And the Chargers have got it on cruise control. The extra point by Mevis is up and good.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Richardson to throw off play action. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
And Richardson back to throw it.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground.